Aha. Lol. Ehre, ich hab's geschafft. Ich musste nur den Prozessor umstellen. Nice. So, jetzt bin ich wieder live, verfickte Scheiße, Alter. Endlich. Fucking endlich, Bruder. Ja, man hört's wahrscheinlich schon, ich bin echt ziemlich fucking krank. So, jetzt erstmal Kopf rauchen, Alter. Ich habe heute noch gar nichts geraucht, Junge. Guck mal, ich habe noch so viel. Bin schon noch ein guter Bird. Und das sieht man kaum, es spiegelt. Schon noch ein guter Bird. Ich habe mir extra für heute für den Livestream übrig gelassen. Da die dicke Knolle werde ich jetzt puffen, Alter. So. Zack. Nice. Gut. Dicke Knolle. Das ist mein Grinder. Das ist der Grinder. So, dann pflücke ich den Bruder mal ein bisschen auseinander. Weil ich brauche jetzt erstmal im Kopf, aber sowas von, Alter. Zack. Zack, zack, zack. Jawohl. So, jawohl. Zack. Bevor ich jetzt irgendwas mache, erstmal einen Kopf lutschen. Hier war mein Feuerzeug hingelegt. Keine Ahnung, Alter. Muss mal schauen. Ich rede wahrscheinlich viel zu leise, oder? Muss wahrscheinlich lauter reden. Bin es gar nicht mehr gewohnt, ey. Ist absolut nicht mehr gewohnt zu streamen, Junge. So. Winkel. Zack. Ups. Ja, schon. Okay. So. Also Prost. Cheers. Gott. Krank sein macht sich besser. So, ich kiffe mich jetzt ein bisschen high und dann spiele ich ein bisschen Vice City, Alter. Ich habe mir jetzt Vice City auf dem Handy gekauft. Ah, stimmt. Ich habe ja seitdem noch gar nicht mehr gestreamt. Ich habe jetzt ein neues Handy fotzen, Alter. Ich habe jetzt ein A51, Samsung Galaxy A51, den geilen Scheiß, Alter. Ja, Mann. Ja, Mann. Baba Handy, Dicker. Endlich mal wieder ein gutes Handy, Bruder, wo mich nicht die ganze Zeit nur abfuckt. Das ist echt ein geiles Handy und da habe ich mir eben Vice City im Google Play Store gekauft. Ja, ich habe mir tatsächlich kein iPhone geholt, aber das liegt einfach daran, oh, guck mal. Ich habe einfach vergessen, mein Always On Display. Oh Gott, das erkennt man gar nicht wegen der Spiegelung. Jetzt erkennt man's. Bisschen. Das ist San Andreas. San Andreas auf der PS2 auf dem Röhrenfernseher, Alter. Richtig classic. Ja genau, ich wollte mir eigentlich ein iPhone SE 2020 holen. Aber da sich mein Vater einen neuen Fernseher gekauft hat von Samsung, so ein Smart TV, so einen richtig geilen 65 Zoll, glaube ich. Der kann da jeden Sender in HD empfangen, Alter, das sieht ja ultra krank aus. Und da war das eben kostenlos dabei und da hat er mich gefragt, ob ich ein Handy haben will. Und dann ich so, ja klar, Alter. Kostenloses Handy, ich habe einfach keinen Cent für das Handy gezahlt. War schon böse. Dann dachte ich mir, ja, ich nehme es und ich habe mich voll in das Handy verliebt, Alter. Ich liebe das voll. Richtig geiles Handy. Ich werde mir jetzt doch kein iPhone mehr holen, weil, Junge, iPhone zieht dich echt mies ab. Nein, jetzt ist mir Auto runtergefallen. Weil ich gehustet habe, ich Retard. So, Schlampen. Junge, was ist denn los, Alter? Aha. Vice City, Bitch. Da gibt's inzwischen bei YouTube Gaming Vice City safe nicht, oder? Doch, hat. Gibt einfach Vice City, Digga. Lit. Weil ich schwöre, ich habe sonst immer nach Vice City gesucht, da gab's es noch nicht, Junge. Da, 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 no, 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 no. Nur was mich ein bisschen abfuckt, ist, dass es einfach die zensierte Version ist, Digga. Droppen NPCs kein Geld, es spritzt kein Blut, das ist voll lame, Digga. Es nervt. Aber es ist die einzige Weise, wie ich jetzt Vice City streamen kann, deswegen werde ich es tun. So, scheiß drauf, weil, Junge, ist Vice City halt. Boah, das Gras ballert gut, Alter. Das ist ein gutes Gras. Ich kenne den Grower. Das ist ein guter Mann. No, 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 no. Boah, das ist einfach, das fickt so den Kopf, wie lange ich jetzt einfach kiff, Digga. Wie lange smoke ich ihn jetzt schon? Das erste Mal gesmoked habe ich mit 16 und angefangen zu smoken habe ich mit 17. Glaube ich. Ja. Genau so war's. Ja, lol, Digga. Okay, ne, ich hol mir mal das Straßenoutfit, aber safe, Digga. Weil, was ist das für ein Mongo-Outfit? Perfekt. So. Boah, jetzt weißt du die geil, Digga. Ja, Junge, ne, ich hole mir absolut einen PS2-Emulator, Alter, auf dem PC. Wenn ich einen geilen PC habe und dann zocke ich Vice City, die PS2-Version auf dem PC. Oh Gott, stimmt, aber jetzt konntest du dich ja noch gar nicht richtig umgucken, Alter. Das ist richtig dumm. Oh Gott, nein. Stimmt, das ist voll Abfuck. Aber die Kamera dreht sich automatisch ein bisschen mit halt. Ja, nicht irgendwo Bullen, oder? Aber drüben läuft ein Bulle, Alter. Der Hurensohn. I'm walking here. Sorry about that. Yeah, bitch. Besser. Yeah. Vice City, Motherfucker. Vice City Mobile ist wenigstens nicht zensiert, Alter. Junge, Spielzensur ist so schwul, Alter. Das ist nicht normal. Das ist echt gay, Digga. Videospielzensur geht mir full auf den Piss, Alter. Das ist richtig schwuler Scheiß, Bruder. Junge, ich weiß nicht, die Framerate von dem Game ist auch echt ein bisschen kacke, Alter. Also die Framerate ist echt nicht gut. Aber es war wahrscheinlich halt einfach PS2. Ja gut, aber San Andreas lief ja gut, ne? Das hat eine bessere Optimierung halt. Das sieht alles so ein bisschen verwackelt irgendwie aus. Ich weiß nicht, das fickt den Kopf voll, Alter. Alles so hastig irgendwie, so keine Ahnung. Also ich, Digga, ich komme vor absolut nicht auf die Framerate klar, Alter. Weil das auf dem Handy läuft so flüssig in so einer... Was, Digga? Safe, oder? Nee, Digga, das ist echt schwul, ne, da muss ich mich richtig dran gewöhnen jetzt, ey. Also Mobile läuft viel besser, vielleicht will ich mir auch einfach Mobile holen auf PC, Alter. So einen richtigen... Digga! Ne, komm, du gehst jetzt mal raus aus der Karre da. Komm raus da. Du bleibst jetzt mal am Boden liegen, Digga, du Hurensohn, Alter. More, man. Fuck you, man. Hurensohn. Ich glaube, ich bin genauso weit auf dem Handy, Digga. Aber ich habe mehr Muni, weil ich die Waffenspots mal abgefahren habe. Scheiße, ich hab genug. Digga, jetzt for real, ne, den Rest laufe ich jetzt. Guck mal, wie viel Leben ich jetzt verloren habe. Oder Schild halt, besser gesagt. Von dem kleinen Aufprall da, Digga. Der ist ja schwul, der Bastard. Tommy, Digga. Der blöde Wichser.
chop your head off. Who is this dickhead?
Tommy Vercetti. You remember me.
Excuse me, I'm a little anxious. Never trust a goddamn horse. You do a good job. You work for me now.
I work for money.
As I said, amigo, you work for me now.
I work
Shut up! Some Judas has betrayed me. He thinks I don't know how much money I should be making. But stealing 3% is as good as stealing 100%. No one does this to me.
Ah, ja.
No one. You follow him from his apartment, and you see where he goes. Later, we will kill him.
Bra.
This asshole didn't mess with me. If this is the best Vice City has to offer, this is gonna be easy.
Ja. Gott lädt es auch lang, Alter. Igitt. Das läuft so räudig, Digga. Bin eigentlich sogar froh, dass du die Kamera nicht drehen kannst in dem Game. Weil, Bruder, könntest du die Kamera drehen, Alter, dann könntest du gar nichts mehr erkennen. Okay, das auf dem PC dann. Weil so kann man wenigstens Auto fahren. Wenn ich jetzt die Kamera drehen würde, dann wäre ich full am Arsch, dann wird es full abspasten. War da hinten eine Waffe, Digga? Ja, was ist das? Eine Machete, Digga? Was habe ich denn? Ne, ich habe die Kettensäge. Ne, Kettensäge ist absolut beste, Digga. Nee, das ist ganz bestimmt, ne? Lol, kann ich eine Pizza laden? Lied. Kann man da schon was kaufen? Oder? Ne, das ist nur Deko. Okay. Ne, weil ab San Andreas kannst du in den Läden was kaufen bei der Wichsers. Okay, ne, ist nur Deko. Aber ist cool, ist mega cool. Feier ich, dass du da reingehen kannst. Für Vice City ist echt nett. Entdeckst jeden Tag was Neues in Vice City. Ich glaube, ich bin ja doch ein kleines bisschen weiter als auf dem Handy. Okay, wo soll ich denn? Junge. Tschüss. Au. Ne, doch, ich bin weiter auf dem PC, das habe ich schon gespielt, die Mission. Kenn ich schon. Oh shit, aber ich bin nicht weit in Vice City auf dem Handy. Der Wichser, Alter, der blöde Hund.
Too slow, Granddad. You better keep on running, asshole.
Oh fuck, ich bin viel zu früh runtergehüpft. Grab some wheels and follow him. Fuck. Der hat sich jetzt nicht ein anderes Auto geholt, der Uhrensohn. Lol, hart. Hart. Hart, er holt sich einfach eine andere Karre, Digga, der Uhrensohn. Fuck, oh fuck, nein, ich muss die Trigger drücken. Oh lol, shit. Ich hab Bumper gedrückt, das ist auf die Handbremse, Digga. Ist die Bullenschwein, Alter. Uhrensohn. Das Auto ist schon voll am Arsch jetzt, Digga. Oh. Ach man. Mission passed. Mission passed. Das heißt Mission bestanden, ne? Digga. Verarschen die mich gerade? Mission passed stand da doch gerade, ne? Ich habe $1000 bekommen. Ich hab's geschafft. Okay. Aber der ist doch abgehauen, oder nicht? Oder sollte ich ihm einfach nur folgen? Hä? Ich verstehe es zwar nicht. Das ist echt komisch. Moment, jetzt mal die Karre da oben, Digga. Ah ja, liegt hier oben liegt einfach eine Uzi, Digga. Also ich hab's jetzt bestanden, ne? Gang Burrito. Oh shit, den gab's schon bei City, Alter. Da hab ich mir einen GTA 5 geholt und immer fett aufgetunt, weil den kannst du böse tunen, den Wichser. Und hier sieht auch ein Lit aus von den Dudes hier. Der steuert sich auch recht gut für Vice City Verhältnisse, tatsächlich. Trotzdem hole ich mir jetzt mal hier den geilen blauen Sportwagen. Tschüss, Schlampe. Habe ich den dann vielleicht auf Handy? Ne, ich habe den auch auf dem Handy geschafft, aber da habe ich ihn erschossen halt. Da ist es geschafft, ihn abzuknallen, weil da ist er nicht in ein anderes Auto dann gegangen, sondern da habe ich sein Auto gebumst, Alter, und dann ist er ausgestiegen oder weiß nicht mal, ob er ausgestiegen ist oder mit dem Fahrzeug einfach explodiert ist, aber wir haben ihn gekillt auf jeden Fall. Warte, das sehen wir jetzt. Gehen wir safen. Save Game. Ich save lieber mal auf einen zweiten Shit, wenn ich mir nicht sicher bin, ob ich es jetzt wirklich geschafft habe. So, und jetzt zack, load the chase. Hart. Ne, okay, es scheint doch. Ja, lol. Okay. Ja, lit. Dann habe ich es doch geschafft. Hä? Komisch, okay. Ja, moin, ich will mich jetzt nicht beschweren, ne? Also. The Iron. Ne, for Iron. The Chase, zack. Speichern. Okay, gut. Nice, okay. Keine Karre stehen? Ah.
Sorry, but I need this.
Oder hat es einfach nicht gesehen, der Hurensohn. Da sind auch so geile Screenshots in Vice City entstanden, Alter, auf dem Handy, Junge. Da habe ich so lauter Screenshots gemacht, wie ich die ganze Polen abgeknallt habe, Alter. Das sieht geil aus, weil da spritzt ordentlich das Blut auf dem Handy halt. So. Oh, ich bin falsch gefahren. Ja, ich kann hier auch so lang. Na, Junge. Hä? Das stimmt doch nicht. Oder? Navigate. Funktioniert nicht. Aha. Ne, jetzt kann man es doch schon viel besser erkennen, oder? Da habe ich auch mal diese Trails ausgemacht. Ich meine, die sind zwar geil und so. Aber ich glaube, die waren auch ein bisschen der Fehler, weil das war wie so ein Motion Blur, glaube ich, dann auch noch halt. Und das, Junge, das packte PS2 einfach nicht. Das sieht viel zu gut aus, das Game. Ursprünglich. Ja, so erkennt man es schon viel besser. Hey, Bitch. Du retarded Bastard. Nein, Demolition Man, oh fuck. RIP, nein, oh, das ist die Kackmission. Scheiße. Fuck.
Now look here, son. I got a problem and I reckon you could help me with it.
I'm no builder.
No, I was...
Nee, Digga. Nee, Digga, echt nicht. Echt fucking nicht, Alter. Echt nicht. Ach du Kacke. Wie drehe ich mich denn, Digga? Achso. Ich fliege komplett falsch, lol. Bis dahin.
What the?
Nein, ich hab's. Was? Nee, Digga, da habe ich jetzt schon keinen Bock mehr drauf. Ne, fick das. Ne, komm, ich zock was anderes. Scheiß doch der Hund drauf, ne. Was geht denn immer in den alten GTAs, Junge, dass da immer solche Scheißmomente drin sind, Digga? Muss doch nicht sein, for real. Sorry, ich den jetzt ein bisschen. Komm mal ein bisschen LA Noir. Zack. Da erkennst du wenigstens was in dem Game. Alles hat Punkte dazwischen. LA Neure. Jetzt ist nochmal Hut.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called the ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick?
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment. Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Dort absuchen. Opfer. Mann. Opfer einer Schießerei tot auf dem Gehsteig gefunden. Weiß habe ich noch keinen, oder? Schießerei? Schießerei auf offener Straße mit tödlichen Ausgaben des männlichen Opfer. Soll ich irgendwo hinfahren oder was? Hey, und jetzt?
All right, yes, it's a dead person.
Ja moin, was macht der Arm, Bruder? Ey, das ist schon wieder saumäßig gut verheilt. Also ich habe schon jetzt eine gute Weile keinen Gips mehr und also ich habe auch wieder 100% Ding, Funktionalität mit dem Arm. Ich war auch jetzt bei der Krankengymnastik.
Crowded street.
Ja, übel nice. Warte, weil jetzt endlich mal jemand da ist erstmal da ein Kopf drauf. Scheiße, der Nigger ist tot. Den haben sie gebumst, Alter. RIP.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt.
Warum streamst du eigentlich nicht auf Twitch und lädst es dann hier hoch? Ich lade es nicht hoch, sondern das ist halt so eine Funktion, die du einstellen kannst, dass danach gespeichert wird quasi. Weil ich viel zu abgefuckte Scheiße die ganze Zeit sage. So, ich beleidige die ganze Zeit rum und so ein Kack und droppt doch oder hier und da mal die eine Endbombe und dann, ja, bei Twitch hätte ich keine lange Überlebensdauer. Also, sobald ich da mal ein bisschen Traction dann hätte, da bannen die mich direkt weg, Alter. Bei dem Scheiß, was ich die ganze Zeit sage, das ist bei YouTube viel entspannter. Und außerdem, keine Ahnung, mag ich nicht, wie sich Twitch entwickelt. So, früher war Twitch einiges besser. So, und das YouTube-Livestreaming wird sowieso immer besser. Also ich streame eigentlich seit Tag 1 auf YouTube. Ich habe nur so 3-mal oder so auf Twitch gestreamt. So, kann ich... Oh, oh ja. Kann ich den Schwanz lang? Ne, das geht nicht, ne? Der Arm. Das ist ja cool. Ich spiele zum ersten Mal jetzt L.A. Noire. Also ich habe schon mal angespielt, aber... Den Arm mal? Ist da irgendwas? Ne. Dass YouTube-Streams online bleiben, ist mir bewusst. Dachte, deine Gaming-Themen würden da besser laufen. Ja, YouTube Gaming ist noch nicht das Beste. Also daher hoffe ich, dass sie auch noch ein bisschen Verbesserungen bringen, weil... Ja, ne, okay, das passt. Bruder ist tot, das... Da kann man nichts mehr machen. So, was wollte ich jetzt sagen? Achso, ja genau, YouTube Gaming sollen sie echt noch ein bisschen verbessern, so. Weil da ist auch die Suchfunktion so mit YouTube Gaming so nach den verschiedenen Games und so noch nicht so ausgereift. Also da ist schon Twitch übersichtlicher, aber... Ah, okay, die Hülse noch, ne? Lol, er steigt einfach über den Bruder drüber. Zack.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
So, jetzt gehe ich die Slut fragen. Sorry. Junge.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
And you don't know who shot Gage or why?
No, officer.
A man is dead, Miss Galletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I will take you down.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
So, sorry. Ich zock gleich weiter, aber ich muss jetzt mal kurz den Stream noch ein bisschen promoten. So, Profil bearbeiten. Website. Zack, das weg. Einfügen. Zack. Probieren, ob er funktioniert. Geh auf den Link besser. YouTube. Zack. Jawohl. Genau, funktioniert. Wie ich es haben will. Perfekt. Ich glaube, ich mache aber jetzt auch mal eine kurze Pisspause. Ich muss mal schnell pissen, Alter. Wenn jetzt eh gerade schon Pause ist, dann gehe ich jetzt noch mal kurz pissen. Das hätte ich eigentlich jetzt währenddessen machen können, aber ja. Also dann bis gleich, ne? Jojo, Bitches, was geht? Ich Junge mit dem Hund Peace, ja nice. Ja, was geht, Alter? Zack. Peace, Bruder, nice, dass du da warst, Alter, gönn dir. Gib ihm. Über den Back vom Pissen. Aber, ja. Ach, ein Ginger Flow, Alter. Ein Ginger fucking Flow kann ich in den Stream noch schicken, Alter, in den Hurensohn. Teilen. WhatsApp, Digga. Wo ist der Ginger Flow? Wo ist der Ginger Ninja, Alter? Der Ginger Jude? Da, zack. Der Ginger Jude, Alter, zack. Ich teile das ist auch gleich noch auf YouTube, Digga. Auf WhatsApp meine ich. Ich WhatsApp. Zack, zack, teilen und dann auf Twitter, aber warum nicht? Tweet. Gerade live. Alles. Ole. Lol. Digga, ich bin zu blöd, um LOL zu schreiben. Hä? LOL. Ne, nicht LO. LOL. Leerzeiler. Okay, jetzt. Komisch. Bin gerade live, Alter. Warum? Hä? Warum funktioniert das denn nicht? Als Bulle, lol. So. Hashtag live. Hashtag YouTube. Hashtag. Gaming. So, jetzt ist er noch auf Twitter, Alter. Jetzt haben wir es direkt überall geteilt, den Scheiß. Also. Ich gucke nur kurz auf. Ja, okay, hat's getwittert, nice. Ja. Ein paar verschicke ich dir noch, das for real jetzt mal einer joint irgendwann. Ja, stimmt, ich habe jetzt Two Phones, Alter. Vorübergehend, weil ich habe immer noch das alte iPhone, das blöde Schwule. Das 16 GB blöde fucking Handy, Alter. Wo mies behindert ist, Alter. Da nur meine ganzen Sachen drauf. Aber ich konnte das meiste von meinem iPhone auf meinen Samsung übertragen. Das ist echt lit. Nice. So. Können wir ein bisschen naschen. Lol, einfach runtergefallen. Wo einfach schon 10 Wiedergaben hat. Aber es schreibt irgendwie nie jemand da. Royal Punchline Battle, Alter. Shoutout an den Dude. Wollte ich ursprünglich mal mit dem Dude mitmachen, Alter, weißt du? In meiner Rapper-Phase vor 2 Jahren, Alter, so Schwachsinn, Digga. Also ich habe nie gerappt, aber genau, ich wollte mal irgendwie vor 2 Jahren nur so in so Rap-Battles mitmachen oder so ein Scheiß. Aber habe ich dann nie gemacht. Keine Ahnung. Wollte ich da mitmachen ursprünglich, aber da, keine Ahnung, doch irgendwie nicht. Da habe ich lieber das Livestreamen ernst genommen.
Will this make it into the paper? I suppose I must look a mess.
Haben wir denn hier?
I don't think so.
Okay, Kasse kann ich auch nicht aufmachen und das Geld mitnehmen, Rip. Digga, was soll ich denn machen, Alter? Soll ich mit dem Dude hier reden? Beleg für Dinge ausgestattet. Okay. Okay.
If you were
Oh.
smart, you'd still be stupid.
Lol.
FN Browning, serial number 01138. I need to run by a gun store.
Ich bin motherfucking genius.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. We can trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Ich bin ein motherfucking guter Cop, Alter. Ich bin ein scheiß fucking heftiger Bulle, Alter.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Supposed to be funny.
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Yo, bitch, was geht denn?
Officer, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired. Brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield Jewelry Store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Just up on Broadway. Nice. Ich bin Bulle, Digga. Wie sprinte ich denn? Was habe ich denn jetzt gemacht? Irgendwie habe ich es. Mit R2 sprinte ich. Okay, ja, endlich, Digga. Lit. Zielort. Bitch. Bulle, Bitch.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Caillou?
No. Mr. Caillou is out back. He said he had to lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Der Son of a Bitch, Alter.
Hello! Get back here!
cherry pie.
Too late, Kalu!
Hurensohn. Busted, bitch.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you.
Geil.
The one you never saw.
Geiles Game. Okay,
The one that
okay.
keeps you awake at
Es ist ein
night.
bisschen komisch, es ist ganz
The
anders
case
als
that
mit
gnaws at
Hammer,
your
muss ich
guts
das
and
angehören,
ruins
aber es ist
your
ein geiles
marriage.
Game auf jeden Fall.
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young fellows. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Come on, Mr. Kalu. Make this easier on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and make some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebishes are when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and make some nuns, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? Let's see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple of years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage. Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and make some nuns, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple of years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
It's America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebushes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Cullen?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. My mistake.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs hero. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boy. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
War einfach die ganze Aufnahme gemutet, lol. Endlich, Mann. Polizeischule, Digga, let's go.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
This is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine. I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense? The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory, make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that,
Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor.
They all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it to those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be arresting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
You got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into the place for me.
You're wasting time. Get out of here.
Fick dich, du Hurensohn.
I just wish he'd hurry up and propose already.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got to this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio?
What the hell?
Canary says he'll sing. Only if I guarantee.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now? Because we have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in Alabama. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Down here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the floor, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
All units of 459 just occurred in 6th and Ceres. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL. Look out!
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and...
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Oh. Whoops. Ups. Lol, okay, ja, ich hab's aber anscheinend geschafft. Kaum an jede Ecke.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure. Thanks, Stefan.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped the full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir. Doc? Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car. Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Oh,
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Gerade auch nicht, ne? Wo ist der eine schwarze Dude?
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Ich glaube ihm. Ich glaube ihm.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Ha. Ich weiß nicht.
Am I gonna have to stand here all day until you tell me the truth? You know the driver.
I'm telling you, I don't know who was driving that car. You can prove it different?
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Führerschein Adrian Black.
"32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Happier times, I guess.
Ah, Junge. Bin wieder
Stenzel
da,
glasses.
nice, hi.
Home repaired, by the look of it.
So, was gibt's denn jetzt noch für Beweise? Drüben bekniet er nochmal der Dude. Ich spiele gerade das Bullenspiel L.A. Noir.
Nothing significant.
Ha.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Tell the truth, Mr. Wilkie. You rifled the wallet.
My money is my money. You can't prove I touched that wallet.
Das heißt, sorry, muss Essen machen. Bis dann. Ja, kein Problem. Ja, bis dann, Schatzi. Tschüss. Bitte?
Man does the right thing, and the police try to turn him into a criminal.
Huh. Huh. Hier hinten ist noch was. Oha.
Brand name might give us something to go on. We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now. .620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill, a couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man on 211 just to clear 100 Neal Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around. Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you got all the trouble to steal the car and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps.
Doesn't add up. Alles.
Read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the track. What a pointless waste of life. You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Three lessons. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition.
Don't worry.
Oh shit.
Let's go introduce ourselves. Talk to it, folks. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you, okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Get the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Oh.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Ha.
A
a used ticket to Seattle, and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Huh.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
Let me give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember things about the past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took and outside.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right.
No, that won't work. That looks wrong. Doesn't go there.
That can't be right. So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
So, dann gehe ich nochmal ins Haus und befrage die Schlampe. Yo, Bitch.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
I'm all right now, detectives.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How do you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. It looked terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture. You're wrong. I presume it's too much to expect an apology.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Glaube ja.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Ne, okay,
Please
glaub
do,
nicht, dass das
Detective.
war. Mann, Junge, ich verkacke immer eine Sache, Alter. Eine Sache, die bumst mich immer. So.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
Nee, die alte war's nicht.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps. You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that? You were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
Come on, Morgan. It was only last night. You must remember something.
Look, we might have had a drink. We have a drink most nights after work.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Fuck, das habe ich ja voll verkackt jetzt, Alter.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Fuck, nein, das war aus Versehen scheiße, fuck. Nein, wollte ich nicht. RIP. Scheiße, Mann. RIP. Wo bin ich jetzt?
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Check the place out. Come on.
It's over, Morgan.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You haven't done yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour work you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on it.
2. Apartment 2, bitch.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us
yet. Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources in a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Lol. Ja moin, der hat alles gefaked, der Bruder ist.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective.
Digga.
Efficient investigation technique,
Spock
good
einfach
public
Spock
presence. You keep that up, learn from Bukowski here, go a long way in this department.
Oh yeah. Oh ja. Oh shit, ich krieg Fahrzeugschaden. Damn, scheiße. Okay, weniger Geld, ja no. Wagen des Konsuls.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going. Better go earn our pathetic wages. Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. Catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You hear about Adrian? Fraud in Seattle threw him out.
Okay, diesmal fahre ich die Karre nicht mehr zu Schrott.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Maybe. No.
so,
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Kein Nummernschild.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Empty.
Ja, Mann. 1947 spielt es hier im
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Der hat das zugelassen, der war aber das spielt, glaube ich, ein bisschen später.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
You better see what this Jacobs guy has to say. The car was dumped in his backyard after all.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Moin, was geht denn? Peace. Oh. Oh, was zieht denn der für eine Fresse, Alter? Ich glaube ich mal ein bisschen. Jawohl.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Ja, lol. Ja, und jetzt? Da erzählen oder was? Ist noch jemand da? Oder ich glaube, ich soll ans Telefon gehen.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thank you.
Jetzt kann ich hinfahren. Ist die Synchro delayed? Huh, weird. Auf geht's, Bitch. Verpisst euch mal, ihr Wichser. Ich bin Bulle, ich darf alles. Fuck.
This has got to
Bam.
be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we've caught this year. One more.
Oh fuck,
I'm
nein,
gonna go
scheiße, ich
crazy.
da. Oh shit.
Not your
Ich
favorite
darf das
cases?
Auto nicht so zu Schrott fahren, das wird mir
You
alles
kidding
mit
me?
Geld
This is
abgezogen.
barely even
Hab ich
police
vergessen.
work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped
Der
with the ones who
Hurensohn.
can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports at 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Lol.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine Embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? A used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
One left.
Der rote Dreiviertel fehlt.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Wo ist er denn jetzt hin?
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Auch nicht, ne?
Optimistic, Cole.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
Circumstantial.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. Sure as hell isn't here.
Naja.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street.
Ja, lol.
And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Na, das hat er ziemlich sicher gesagt. Das.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.